Everybody, we're halfway through APICTA 2020-2021. Thank you all for all the work and the results that we got out of Capsule 1. Today's briefing we are going to keep quite brief because I know there's been a lot of questions that have been answered through WhatsApp, and we want to leave some time at the end for people to ask questions. I think primarily around the platform and because we've actually tried to keep Capsule 2 as if it was a live APICTA event for those of you that have judged before. So for the benefit of those that haven't, there are a few new judges. We'll quickly go through this. So what we want to cover off today is I've done the welcome. We're going to do a Capsule 1 result snapshot, so you know some interesting statistics around, you know, shortlisting by economy and categories and things like that, which Chu will walk through. I'll cover off some very basic Capsule 2 logistics because we're going to be seeing a demo of the platform now.
Can we go full screen? Is that possible?
That is where I'm on. Can people not see? People see that?
I can see that, but I think we can blow it to full screen.
You're not in presentation mode. You're in edit type.
Yeah, I'm what I was worried about from last time. See.
Cool. Can you go into like a slideshow kind of thing so that we can go full screen?
Yeah, so that's what I want to do. Hang on. I'll just go full screen mode because I was in full screen mode. Okay, and I'll just do this and see if people can see. You see that?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, that looks better.
That's much better. Thanks so much, Fulvio. Go ahead, bud.
Okay,
go ahead.
let's hope it keeps working. Okay. So the next, yeah, it's mode. It's forcing me to get in this mode here. Okay, so we're going. So just go back, and then we're going to just get a demonstration of the web conferencing platform. Then we'll go through the panel assignments. I know a lot of you know where we've got, you know, the schedules, but this is just about who's in what panels, Q&A and some closing remarks. So I'll hand over to Mr. Chu to go through some of the result snapshots.
Yeah, good day, to everyone. So the Capsule 1, basically you can see from here that, you know, each panel has shortlist now, you know, majority are shortlist to the maximum, which good now.
Chu, can I jump in, Chu? Sorry, Chu. Maybe we can request everybody to mute their mics. Can you please mute?
Actually, there's a...
Okay, I will mute everybody, and Mr. Chu, you unmute yourself, okay?
Yeah, okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Chu, unmute yourself.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So this slide shows, you know, the I think some have 20 over, you know, shortlist to 10, so based on the maximum, so it's good now. Next slide, please. So this shows the other panels now. You know. Next slide, please. This one shows the entry by economy, you know, and the success rate now. So you can see that Hong Kong is flying the red flag. I've been told that Stephen has influenced someone, you know. Okay, just a joke. Yeah, thank you. Next, I finished. Thank you. I finished. We will, yeah, mute.
God, I've been talking to myself. Okay, as I've mentioned, that the logistics will be very similar to the in-person APICTA processes. So we've got judging over 2 days on the 10th and 11th. So please note your time zones. you'll notice that there's default time is in KL time, and then you've got your own local time that Choose kindly put together. So there should be no issues with making sure that you attend the panels with plenty of time. So there'll be each panel have their own virtual room for the duration of the judging. So we'll go into the same room throughout the day or over the 2 days. Now, any necessary support over the 2-day period will be undertaken by the host economy, Malaysia. So similar with APICTA, we have the volunteer students, you know, ushering everybody in and making sure they go into the room and so forth. We've got a very similar concept, albeit virtual, for that. So if there's any issues or support issues, there'll be someone on hand. Standard APICTA winners and merits apply. Just refer to the judging manual, but I'll put some summaries there for people who haven't had a chance to read the judges manual yet. But all categories except startup and student have 1 winner and 2 merits if they're deserving. Again, you don't need to appoint a merit. Remember that a merit is within 5 percentage points of the winner. So if it doesn't deserve to be a merit, you don't need to give one. There's a provision for up to 2. And the startup category has up to 3 merit winners, and the junior and senior student category is 1 winner or 9 merits. Or if there's no standout winner, there'll just be 10 merits, up to 10 merits given for the junior and senior students. And tertiary students, as per normal, 1 winner and 5 merits. So that's pretty stock standard, as we've done in previous years with APICTA. Just click here. Okay, the judging system is as Capsule 1, so your username and password will be the same. The link to the judging system will be the same, and the production system will be made available on the 10th and 11th clearly for the duration of the category judging. So you've had a look at the judging system dip for Capsule 1. Again, the same applies. It's probably handy if you have 2 screens, so you can be judging on one and making sure you still got eye contact with the candidates as they present, because it can be quite distracting if they don't think that they've got your full attention. Again, so very basic. So we don't have to go through that because you've already seen the judging system. We're not going to be showing that today because you've already seen it. So we're going to try and save some time there. In terms of the timelines, we're now at this point. We're at obviously today we've got our judging briefing, then we've got the face-to-face judging, and then there's the chief judge and advisory judges getting together to review results, finalise the panels, resolve any issues, panel results, resolve any issues that there may be. Hopefully there won't be that many. And then we'll have a final judges meeting as we do at APICTA, which is normally held on the morning of the award ceremony, but we're doing this the evening before. The day before, with all the head judges from each category and the advisory judges, and that's on the 14th of December. So all head judges must be available for that, just to explain the results as they normally would at APICTA. And then there's the award ceremony on the 15th. Stan will provide some more details then. So with the virtual engagement platform logistics, you would have all got WhatsApp messages from Grace with the login details. It's similar, you're here today, so hopefully it won't be a problem when you actually log in on the 10th and the 11th. An email is also sent, so particularly those that probably are on the call today, just make sure you've tested it and you've invited your judging panel before the 8th of December. So any head judge needs to make sure that they do invite their fellow judges. And as I mentioned before, all nominees will wait in a virtual waiting room, so they're encouraged to be there a few minutes before their allotted time, and then they'll be directed by the moderator to enter the virtual judging room. We'll put the registration link there, but you've got it's in the guidelines that were sent by Grace. So make sure you do invite your fellow panel judges to your virtual room or to the platform. Okay, Stephen, over to you.
Okay, thank you. My presentation is mainly supplemental, as a supplement to what Fulvio has said, because all of us are experienced judges, and most of us have been APICTA judges. So it is a kind of a gentle reminder. All right. So on the judging per presentation, normally 2 minutes setup, 10 minutes presentation, 10-minute judges. I think we know all that. Move, please, Fulvio. Next slide. Okay. Once again, motherhood and apple pie, right? We should show the highest level of professionalism. We should be highest level of integrity and well prepared. You know, please read the documentation and the judge's menu and all that. Next one, please. Next slide.
Yep.
Okay. 3 points on this menu, on this slide. One is please be punctual, because if you miss any of your judging session or a presentation, all the scores for that panel from you will be considered void. So please be punctual, first point. Second point is because of the past, I like to remind judges not to make any adverse comments to participants, particularly in terms of ethnicity and religion. We had this before and there were complaints. So purely, once again, a reminder, and another reminder is whatever is said and agree in the judging panel, please do not disclose or communicate directly or indirectly to anybody until we have the award ceremony when the results are known. Next slide, please. Next slide, please.
Yeah, I've moved it, hasn't changed.
And okay, now it's changed. Once again, this is a reminder. If you believe that, okay, for a winner, we only have one winner each in every panel. The minimum score must be 7. That means we recognize winners, but we recognize quality winners, all right, and quality merits. Okay, so minimum score is 7, all right, and obviously whether you will get the award will depend on what the other judges in terms of total and normalized scores and all that. The same apply to merit. Merit, it has been 95% of the winning entry, and also minimum score from the quality perspective 6.65. So these are very good guidelines for you in your own scoring consideration. Next, please. Okay. Okay. Now, if the head judge see the judge's score and he believe there are deviations or very strong deviations by judges, then so therefore you should have a discussion with the judges to come to a consensus with respect to whether award should be given, and so therefore that is important. The advisory judges will check deviations as well. And the next 2 points is we have that before. When one entry score had the same highest and qualifying mark for the winner, that means everything, all scores the same for the winner, then you have to discuss it. The judges panel discuss it to ensure that we will come up with just one winner. We will not give more than one winner. And similarly, if the same score for merit awards, we should not give more than the allowable merit in any panel. So therefore, you have to comply with these very strict rules. Okay. So, and during the judging process, obviously, if the head judge think that they need some advice or consultation with the advisory judges, with the chief judge, then please notify the chief judge and advisory judges. And once again, these are reminders. Okay. Next, please. Okay. Now, we have the advisory judges. They will assist and advise the chief judge. Okay. So therefore, and this chief judge and the advisory judges, they could actually proactively intervene if they feel that there are certain points that need to make to the panels. They will do so, or reactively if the head judge would require some kind of intervention or advice or some clarification, so we can do it also reactively. Next, please. Okay, now in the judging panel, the head judge, after discussion, reviews and all that, and come to consensus, but irrespectively, the head judge will be the final say in the panel in submission of the final results. Okay, but we are in we have a democratic process. It's a due process. If a judge does not feel comfortable with the submission by the head judge of the actual results, in terms of winners or merits, then the dissenting judge can, if he so wishes, to launch an appeal to the chief judge. The chief judge, with the support of the advisory judges, will look at the issue and will make a decision and provide the decision back to the judging panel, and that decision will be final. Thank you. Next, please.
Okay, thanks, Stephen.
Okay, thank you.
Now, before we move on to FusionX, they're going to say a few words. We appreciate and welcome their support for APICTA 2020-2021. They've stepped up and have helped us with costs and also providing us with this with the platform. And I think it's only fair that we give them an opportunity to say a few words. So over to FusionX. So I might stop sharing my screen. Oh no, actually I got this. Sorry, I'll keep going. You can do it, don't I? So is anybody from FusionX speaking?
So good evening, everyone. I'm Rachel from FusionX. And first of all, I would like to extend my gratitude and appreciations to APICTA team by having FusionX to power up APICTA virtual conference through FusionX Advanced Virtual Engagement Platform. And it's also our honor to be the title sponsor and technology partner for APICTA virtual conference. So without further ado, I would like to take over from the chat screen, and then I will walk through the virtual engagement platform by showing some demo on how to register an account or how to log into the platform and how do you go to your judging room for that event on that day.
Okay, so you can just take over. I'll stop sharing.
Thank you, Fulvio. Okay, I'm taking the screen. Okay, so can everyone see my screen now?
Yep.
Okay, so this is the virtual engagement platform that is powering up the APICTA virtual conference. So this is a virtual engagement platform whereby it's a platform that allows virtual exhibitions, whereby it's the virtual exhibitions within a platform that we have virtual booth, and then we can invite the exhibitors to a platform. And then next, it is a virtual engagement platform whereby it allows business matching sessions, business pitching, business presentations to the public, and then virtual conference, whereby it's the component that we are supporting for APICTA. And lastly, it also has a tech marketplace to cater for B2C purchase. So today I will be mainly showing on how to access to the virtual conference tools. So I will start off with the registration, but I believe that most of the judges sitting inside this room, Grace have already assisted to create the account inside the virtual engagement, but it's okay, I will still try to demo so that in the future, if there is any inquiries goes to the head judge or goes to the panel judge, you all will have some idea on how to do the registration. So the red ones, we are landed in this virtual engagement site. What you need to do is you just click this sign in button. Then you will just need to click the register button for the registrations. So once you're on the registration page, you need to register yourself as a visitor. So under the visitor, there is two kinds of visitor type. One is the business visitor, whereby it's the entities that is interested to conduct business matching. Another type of visitor is the personal visitor. So the personal visitors have more easy registration, but for the business visitor, it requires more information because you are the entities who is interested to conduct business matching. But if you are not have any plans to do business matching, you can just feel yourself to register as a personal visitor. So once you select as a personal visitor, what you need to do is you just need to fill out your names, your first name, your last name, and then one of your email address. So I would just like to try it out here. Okay, so you just need to fill up your password. So the password, you need at least 6 characters, 1 uppercase, 1 lowercase, 1 number, and 1 special character. And next, by filling up your mobile number, so you just need to agree with the terms and conditions of the platform. Once you continue with the email, then next what you need to do is just fill up some of the profile. So on here, this session, you will just need to complete your profile. What you need to fill up is also quite basic information. You just need to fill up your designations. If you are not comfortable with it, you can also fill up as APICTA judges. So that system will know you register in this platform is for APICTA judging session. And next, you need to fill up your organization name. So same, if you are not comfortable to review your organization information, you can also fill up as APICTA. Okay. Next, you just need to fill up the industry. And next, the last thing that we need is just the address. So fill up the countries that you are from and then the address that you are currently based at. So once you have filled up the information, you will just need to click update. Then next, you'll receive a verifications email from PICOM, from vep@picom.org.com. So this email address has been specified inside the user guide that Grace have prepared. So you just need to refer to the user guide. So next, what you need to do is once you have created the account, you just need to go to your email address. So you try to refresh and check your inbox. If you cannot find the verifications email in your inbox, you can also try to find it from your spam box. Okay, so seems like the emails haven't come in yet. Okay, so the email is in. So what you need to do is you just go to your mailbox, find the VEP email. So the email will tell you that you will just need to verify your email in order to log into the platform. So Grace have already helped to create all the accounts for the judges. So please check and see in your mailbox, do you receive this verification email? If you have received it, you will just need to come to your email box, then verify the email. So once you verify, you will just need to click login. So you log in with the same email address that you have provided to PICOM team. Okay, then you key in the password. So once you are logged in to the platform, you can go to the landing page. So you can click go to exhibitions to go back to the landing page. So this is the landing page of the virtual engagement site. On the 10 or on the 11, what you need to do is once you sign in, you will just need to come to this virtual engagement site menu button and you click event, or we also have this event highlight sessions, which shows up all the sessions that is within the platform. So you can look what is a session. If you are on panel 1A, you can just click panel 1A. Then you will be directed to the room over here directly. So what you need to do is you just need to click join session. Then you click open Microsoft Teams. Then it will bring you to your panel room already. Okay, so if in another way you don't like to come in from the event highlights, you can always come in from the virtual engagement side menu bar. Just click events. And then you will be landed over these sessions. So you can see these are all the rooms that is going to happen on the 10th December. So what you need to do is you just need to find the room that you are judging on. So if you are on panel 4 sessions, you will just need to click in, same, then you click join session. So once you open the Microsoft Teams meetings room, then you'll be directed to Teams. And then in each of the panel sessions, we have assigned a moderator to take care of that room. And then each of the moderator will have their own Excel list. So from the list that the moderator will know who is the head judge of that room, who is the panel judge of that room, and then who are the nominees that is going to coming inside to that room. So the moderator will only admit the people according to the list. So if there is someone out of the list, the moderator will not admit that in. Okay, so for the chief judge, okay. Oh, why is this thing blocking me? So for the chief judge, wait. So for the chief,
Rachel,
yes.
ask them whether they have any questions.
Okay.
Okay, from the judges
from
first.
The floor? Or you want me to finish it first?
No, it's probably
Because
good to ask the questions now pertaining to this, to the platform. Anybody got any questions?
Yeah. Fulvio, Gary here. So can I try? So as a head judge, I will just go log into my panel and the moderator magically in the background will let all the people in that should be in, and each entrant, when their time's up, and then when one finishes, they'll manage that person, that entrant going and the next entrant coming in.
Yes, that's right.
So Gary, the moderator will only allow the next entry nominees to come in after you have advised them.
So the head judge has to tell, how do I know who my moderator and how do I contact them?
They will
Yes.
be they will also be in your room.
Okay. So I will just say, let's hold the next entry. We're not ready. And then I'll say, okay, we've now finished judging. Let's the next one in.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
You can also use the chat.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, as well.
So
but be careful in the chat, because if whoever's in that room, so don't chat about the candidate if they're presenting, because they'll see the chat too, right?
Yes. Everyone
So
who comes into the room can see the chat. That's right.
Yeah. Don't chat about candidates because they will see it. Yeah. So just keep it directional, and if you need to talk, do it on WhatsApp or do it on something else. But you shouldn't be communicating through the session anyway. You got time at the end for that.
Yes.
Just a quick question from my side as well. Sorry, it's Collins here. In terms of who our moderator is, will we actually in the panels have the names of the moderator so that we can communicate with them and not just refer to them as moderator? It would really help if in advance we know who our moderators are.
Yes, we will inform you the name of the moderators.
Great. Thanks very much, Grace.
Welcome. Welcome. Okay, Agnes, you have a question? Agnes raised her hand. Agnes? Agnes?
Mic is muted, Grace?
Yeah, Agnes, can you unmute?
Okay, now unmute. Yeah, when we click on the check-in room and then there's 3 questions they're asking us, asking whether we want to continue to be browsed on. Is it something like that? Which button we should click on?
Okay, wait, let me share my screen again. I would advise you to click Open Microsoft Teams.
Okay.
So if you don't have a Microsoft Teams on your desktop, you need to download the theme, or if your country doesn't allow you to download the theme, you can also continue on the browser. But as to recommend the best experience, it's good that if you can download the theme and then launch the meeting room through the Microsoft Teams. That one will be more stable.
Okay, so if I haven't installed the Microsoft Teams, I have to install that one before I go to do the judging, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
That would be helpful, Agnes. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I understand we have multiple panels happening at the same time. From your experience, Rachel, do you encounter any like a system downtime or whatever clash? Because now it is quite critical for the entries that were while they're doing the presentation. So what is your experience in the past?
Okay, so thank you for raising that question. It's a good question. So far, even though we have so many rooms running at the same time, but the system do have the capability to support for that. And then furthermore, for each of the room, we are actually using different Microsoft Teams license account to handle one room. So for example, even though you see there are so many rooms on this site right now, but each of the rooms, each of the moderators will have a separate account to moderate one room only. So it will not face any system downtime.
Okay, good.
So can I ask, I've actually got a question, just looking at what we've experienced with people coming in late and that pop-up box coming in all the time, it could be quite distracting as well. What if somebody attempts to log into the room late? Can we avoid those pop-ups coming up so then it keeps the candidate focused on presenting?
Yeah.
It's not good to have any distractions.
So that is the thing that we also just realized just now. So later on, we'll try to investigate and we'll try to avoid the pop-up. So the pop-up is something that the admin or the moderator will see only. Yes. Yeah.
Now it technically shouldn't happen because the moderator will control who comes in and out. So it should be a problem. But just when the panel session starts, so the head judge, so what in the order of proceedings, it's the start of the day, the head judge will, the judges will connect and the moderator will have a list of the judges and let all the judges in, yeah? Is that how it happens? Just so we're absolutely clear for everybody that hasn't used a virtual platform before.
Yes, that's how it happens. That's how it works, Fulvio. Yes, that's right.
Well, since this is the first time we make use of this platform, I mean, doing the judging, are we having some trial run or whatever to make ourselves familiar with it?
This is what today's about.
Yeah. Today is the demo day.
Agnes, today is like a demo day. We want everybody to be get familiar with it,
Yeah.
and that's why we.
No, but then we will have we need some hands-on experience, because at that time is the show is on. We cannot afford to fail.
Okay.
Yeah, but Agnes, how did you join tonight?
I have a problem to join tonight. I need a lot of help from people.
Okay. Yeah. We would advise that you join in through Chrome rather than the Safari browser. So if anyone's using a Safari, we will advise you to join through the Chrome. If you have an issue coming in, please log out and refresh or clear your cache and log in again. No. I'm available. You have a problem, please PM me.
No. My problem is not signing in. The problem is which button to click, and that's a lot of things we have to learn because we're new to this platform. And then I understand it connected to, we're using the team, but I'm familiar with Zoom, but not team. Like share screen, I don't know even which button is the share screen. So at least we have to get familiar before we actually doing the judging.
What about Grace? My suggestion is maybe we open up the room 40 minutes earlier so that we can let the judges who want to get familiarized to log in maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour earlier, so we can get.
We can open up the room 1 hour earlier.
Oh, yeah,
and moderators will already be in the rooms to help you out. If you have any problems logging in, we'll be there to help you out. So we will open up all rooms an hour earlier.
Also, Agnes, to your point, just let you know, Grace is going to be monitoring all the moderators in and out. Make sure that any issue, if you cannot get hold of, quickly get hold of Grace.
Yeah, I'm the runner for 2 days. So any issues, please DM me.
Normally in Malaysia, when somebody a runner is a bad word. Is that a good word?
Okay.
Hello, Grace. Please demo some kind of sharing a video so that we can test whether the video work well when, like, in case the nominee, they want to share some video.
Okay, if anyone wants to try out now, you see the button on the top with the arrow pointing up? Did anyone sees that? Okay, any one of you, can you try sharing anything from there? Maybe from there you'll be able to do that.
Fulvio, do you have a video on you? They were dancing the other night. Can you share the video quickly?
Anyone has a video or a file that you want to share? You can try it out now.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, because there's also when the video will be fine, but to Jang's point, what always tends to be a problem is the audio when you're doing video. That's the problem. So it's like with Zoom, you've got to have another setting to allow PC audio to come through.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'll try and find something in the meantime. Just ask any other questions, and I'll
Yes. So Microsoft Teams also have the same settings. When you share any slides or you share any video, you will need to tick a button called Include Computer Sound. So once you tick the button Include Computer Sound, then the sound comes along.
Now, why don't you share a video now?
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
Just to show us, yes.
Well, we are, but just let's ask other questions while I get a video up. Then I will do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Ruben has raised his hand. Anything, Ruben?
Yes. Quick one. Similar to what Agnes is having the questions. Probably we will have to inform the participants or nominees very clearly on how to connect, how to share, and all those instructions. Probably we will send them a small note out through the economic coordinators. I think it would be okay, but if anybody is familiar with Microsoft Teams, I don't think anyone will have any issue because it's very much like Zoom. I mean, there's not much of a difference there. But hopefully, let's give them a set of instructions, proper set of instructions. That's what I would like to request from the platform provider. If you can just give us maybe 5 steps or 6 steps, indicating how to connect and what to do. Right?
Okay, so so I've got something to share now. See if people can see it, okay, and hear it. More to the point. So when you go to that up arrow in Teams and you share, the very first option is include computer sound, and you've got to select that. Okay.
Where is it? Where is it? Where's
When
the
you, yeah, so we'll give the instructions, Agnes, if you, otherwise you'll end up sharing your screen. Let's see if people can see this and hear it. That's one up. Can we hear it?
Yeah, you can see, we can hear, Paul.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
That was a paid political announcer. That's at our company offsite. That's my mum and my sister teaching people how to make pasta, which is quite good.
I think we can hear, but the voice. But the thing is that the picture is not smooth at all.
Well,
I don't know.
Jan,
that depends on your own bandwidth.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
It's got nothing to do with what Fulvio is sharing or not sharing. I think we need to understand that everybody that is presenting on the day is sharing their own screen. So we are not sharing on their behalf. They're sharing their own screen. They need the instructions, and most of them will be very familiar with Microsoft Teams. So I cannot see that there will be a crisis on the day.
No, my point is that if they share and we cannot see it properly, so what will happen?
I know it does happen, Jane, but there's nothing we could do about that. It depends on their internet connection.
Let me answer that.
See, if okay, an example. So people that saw that video. So Collins, did that stagger that video?
No, can I say something?
No, it didn't really fall. It wasn't very smooth, but it was fine. It was perfectly, we could see it, you know, really.
Fulvio, your PC somehow, whether it's a PowerPoint or video, is slow. So when you present, that's why your PowerPoint, everything is slow. So yours is not good anymore. Yeah, I just want to confirm that. Mine's
pretty slow. So if it's, you know, it all depends on people's internet connections. So, and that's nothing that we can't control. That's not a platform issue at all. It's a bandwidth issue.
Last mile. It's actually a last mile issue.
Yeah. Any other questions?
No, can I just
you know, excuse me, just because I think it's not because of the bandwidth. I think it is. I don't know, but maybe it is. But normally, if in the case that we do want to share the video when we organize an activities or at the seminar, we need to use another software. Yeah, so that it will, if we share by that, it will go smoothly. So in case, yeah, I think if the judge cannot see the video properly, it will be issues.
Let me say that, you know, I have done a lot of presentation. I think Professor Yu well, I give talk to their university, I have no problem. Video, whatever. Bandwidth is the most important. Team, Zoom, I have used Zoom, I have used Team, I use WebEx. I have never had problem with the video. So,
no, but I don't think that it because of the bandwidth, you know, because actually, I think that the bandwidth in our side is quite large enough to see a video, but the thing is that I cannot see it properly. So I think maybe we can find some way to solve that, or either request the nominee to send the link for the video so that the judge can see it themselves.
I have asked the nominee to incorporate video, everything within the presentation, incorporate inside so that they don't have to switch anywhere around. It's embedded in the PowerPoint itself. But otherwise, they are wasting time to switch. I think I suggest we take it offline. If anything, we will address it by instructions, guideline. And all the nominee has been requested to make sure they find sufficient bandwidth, stable environment. If they have problem, please get the local economy coordinator to help them, especially students. Yeah, you know, because some are. Thank you.
Just now, it was Fulvio's ends. having a lag, okay? Because Collins noticed the lag, I noticed the lag, everyone noticed the lag. So it is Fulvio side. So it is not the platform. Yeah.
Yeah. In our case, when we need to share any video, we use a vMix, so that the video should send to the one who use it. Kind of like we combine the vMix software into the system and share it from the one with the vMix. Then it can go well. The video can play smoothly.
Okay, but that happens at the user end, right? So if the users want to use that, that's up to them. It's not something that goes on the platform, is it? It's something that goes at the user does that. So it's up to them to do that, yeah? They install that software, yeah?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so, Fulvio and Gian, generally,
Can we move on?
Yeah, we're going to move on in a minute. Yeah, just finalize it. Just answer the question. Just say one comment, Ruan, and then we'll just move on.
Yeah, just one comment. If there is an issue, maybe that we recommend the judges take that issue at the point when there is an issue. I mean, this is not a generic. This could not be a generic thing, because Microsoft is being used by Microsoft Teams is being used by like everybody around the world. So probably we will stick to that. And if there is a major issue while doing judging, let's talk to the chief judge and get his direction with the advisory judges. Then we'll make a call at that time.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's move on. We just get conscious of people's time. So Rachel, did you want to add anything else? You're going to cover off something quickly?
Yeah, my side is clear already. So pass the floor back to you, or Grace.
Okay, all right, wonderful. Right answer. Okay, cool. I'll just, so you can see my screen again. That's just this presentation will be shared to everybody. So take the time to look at some of these slides. Okay, Chu, over to panel allocations. Let's whiz through these really quickly.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the panel, majority of the panel have no changes in the schedule. I already sent out all the details, but this is just a summary of the time, range and all those. Yeah, So if there is any further panel changes, I will advise the specific panel. And so I move on very quickly. Next. So 2 is no change. Yeah. Next, same is the same panel. Next, panel 3 also no change. Panel 4, no change. Panel 5, also no change. Yeah. I think most of them no change. 7 also no change. 7B also no change. 8, there is one judge have to withdraw. Yeah, that's only one. Yeah. Next, 9, there was already a withdrawal under capsule 1 already. Next. Yeah. So panel 10, there's also a withdrawal for capsule 2. No change. 11A, there may be a change here. I think there may be a change. One judgment may be.
In 11A?
11B, one judge will, because of some important engagement. Yeah, next, there will be a change. We will advise once it's confirmed. 11A, there's a change. 11B, there could be a change. 12, no change. 13, no change. 14, no change. Yeah, no change. 15, also no change. 16, there's no change. Yeah. 17, there is a change. Here, again, there's a withdrawal. So, and thanks to Thailand judge, Ms. Asif, willing to join in this panel. Yeah. So 17B is also the same panel. Okay. Next. 18, there's again a change of judge. So again, thanks to the Hong Kong judge, Mr. Frank Su, willing to join in this. That's all. Thank you.
Perfect. Okay, we've already had some Q&A about the platform. Is there any other general questions and answers apart from what we've already discussed on the platform level that people want to talk about?
The head judge in each category nominates a timekeeper. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. That's a good question, Gary. Yeah, because I asked that same question earlier today. Yeah, so a judge will have to nominate a timekeeper.
And if there's 10 minutes and 10 minutes.
Yep.
Correct.
Yes. Yes, it's 10 minutes. 10 minutes for presentation. 10 minutes for Q&A. In the start, the head judge can give 1 or 2 minutes for introduction, getting their screen ready or whatever. So because there are no equipment set up, closing is again, you can give 1 minute or whatever. So there's a buffer of 5 minutes. All these are detailed inside each panel layout in the judging guide and logistics sent to you last night.
If during that 5 minutes, suddenly the link from the nominee is gone, then they have to be skipped. And the next nominee is coming in?
Yes and no. If the interruption is less than 10 minutes, after I say about 10 to 15 minutes, is that you may want to let them continue, because we sign on that. So it's up to the head judge to manage that time, how much interruption. But should they be dropped off, you start with the next section, then you have to re-sign in. So the nominee has been advised. The judge's detail also been specified that they can resume, in the next available slot that the head judge decide. So of course the head judge try to give them, a bit of priority without affecting, but try not to defer any entry that have another presentation on the same day. So when you want to defer, please ask them. Although they are given 2 hours, about 2 hours gap in between, but in case of whatever, so we take it as about.
Will the moderator help arranging that? I mean,
yes, it's
if
the moderator.
The time is still there, then we just continue and fill in their time. But when the moderator say times is up and then the next one has to come up, then the next one is coming up. And will the moderator help and arrange for a repeat or whatever?
Yes. The moderator is controlling that, but the moderator only take advice from the head judge. The moderator will alert the head judge, but head judge must agree. So everything must be controlled by head judge. But the entry coming in is all controlled by the moderator. Rather than coming into the panel, the head judge must be the one who's controlling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
They are given that. But if they resign in after the whole judging has been completed, we will not entertain, because I think judging has completed for that panel and then discussion goes on. So they are given ample time, unless it's the last entry, then the head judge will have to make. I think that's why the head judge comes into play. They are all experienced judges. You need to make some on the spot judgment. If it's the last entry, the interruption, then try to allow some time for them to sign back. So the question of whether it's a 20 minute, half an hour, I think it's the head judge have to make that kind of decisions. That's why we normally experience head judges. Yeah, thank you.
Jimmy,
can the moderator do the timekeeping instead of appointing another judge to do it?
I think that from my own experience judging locally, because they are looking at both sides, it's better for them because they also have to control the entries that are subsequently signing in, So it's better. Actually, it's very easy. One of the panel judges, you just go to Google, download, just on the online timer, set the 10 minutes, and then you put it on the corner there, it will run. And then it will buzzer up, come on, 10 minutes, then you say time's up, then you reset. So it's up to you to set, whether it's 9 minutes, 8 minutes, whatever. So it's very easy because it must be controlled within the room. And the moment you have a third party coming in, you see physical environment, I look at it is that we have students coming in, it's fine, because they are locked in the room, But I have seen, after so many years of experience, that students have asked me what was the result because we kicked them out. And when we were discussing the result, I said, why do you want to know result is confident? They said, one of my fellow students, school, universities, is in judging. I want to know.
The moderator is not in our room. The moderator.
The moderator is in your room, but he is monitoring. I mean, they control the in. Of course, they want to listen in, is that, but we are asking them not to.
Can we have our EC to stay with us and do the timekeeping?
No, that's
Let me ask a question. How difficult it is? Is it a major challenge to appoint a judge to do timing?
No, it's not.
It's not. Okay, we can look at it for next year, but the decision is 100% allocated to the time allocation. But that's why we've decided to do it. I mean, we've recommended some changes perhaps next year where they're doing the virtual, that a clock could be made available for everybody to see. But at the moment, one of the judges to do it.
Hi, Grace. Sorry. Can you mute everyone? So because there's some background noise, I cannot hear Fulvio clearly.
Fulvio, you may want to repeat. Fulvio, you may to repeat what you said. Fulvio, go ahead, repeat.
Yeah, I think we've made a decision. That we can look at it if we, heaven forbid, have to do this again next year and not be live. I just hope that we can do this face to face. But we've decided this year that the judges would do that. It's important that it stays within and controlled by APICTA members, and I just think we just believe that it's fair to do it that way. We don't think it's a big impulse. Anyway, next question.
Ali, you have Ali? Ali? Raise your hands.
Yes, Ali from Malaysia. Can you hear me?
Yes, Dr. Ali.
Okay. Initially, there was an earlier presentation by Stephen. He was saying that during the judging process, the head judge can see individual judge scoring and see if there's any discrepancy. But I don't think the system allows us to do that. We can only see the aggregate score, not individual judges scoring.
Jendran, can you answer? Because when I do the local judging, I can see as a head judge. I can see. So I do, but now I cannot because I have no access. So can Jendran or Ruan please advise?
Yeah, can you repeat your question? In the presentation just now by Stephen, he was saying that the head judge can see individual judges scoring for a candidate and see if there's a discrepancy. But I had an issue before this, and I spoke to the team, and they told me that I can't see individual judges scoring in the system. What I see is an aggregate score. The system aggregates the score and shows me the aggregate score, but not individual judges scoring.
So what you can see from as a head judge, he can see the scoring with the average, not according to the criteria or the sub criteria being given. So the average score for each and every judge can be seen by the head judge. But when it comes to the deviations, that will be allowed only for the adversary judges.
Yeah, so you can see an average score for each category by all the judges, not individual.
Yes. No. Only the category that you are in will be visible to the head judge of that category. So you will, like, all the judges can't see all the things. They can see only, like, when you are a normal judge or category judge, you will see only your scores. What you do, what scores that you give will be visible. Your head judge, your panel head judge, will be able to see all 4 or 5 judges scoring in his panel.
Yeah, I think if it happens again, just keep an eye on it, but you should be able to, as head judge, you should be able to do that. If it doesn't do it again, there is support and we can deal with it at that point. So don't,
Yes.
if you can't, then we'll definitely.
Sorry, I got to ask again. Actually, as a head judge, you can't see individual score of each judge. What you can see.
Dr. Ali,
yeah.
Dr. Ali, I think we take it offline. I think your problem is all the judges are able, the head judges are able to see individual judges score, the average score. What you're trying to say, you want to see the aggregate, not the aggregate score of the individual judges in the panel. You want to see each of their criteria scoring. Are you trying to say that? Let's take it offline.
Because just now, Stephen was saying that in his presentation.
Can I suggest you ignore what Stephen said? You know, you look at the average score is more important. The variation. Anyway, the viceroy judge, he don't man the individual criteria. You look at if one judge A put in 5, another one put 8, you know, and then you see that if the judge that put 5, you know, is, I mean, sorry, the one who put 8, if everybody put 5, one put 8 for his own economy nominee, then it's an obvious issue, you know. I'm not saying that, but that is what variation for, you know.
But
So that is
I can't see that, you know. All I see.
No, I think take it offline. You can.
Let's take it offline. I think you are the only one who cannot see that. Or everybody. Let's take it offline. I will show it personally to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ali, if you have an issue, let's sort it out offline after this meeting. Okay. Let's have a discussion with the head judge and we'll go through the system and we'll look at your concern.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
A final question, A18. Question?
I
just want to make sure when we post, we haven't submitted the score, but for the discussion, for the benefit of the panel of judges discussion, can we see the post score and you can see the difference between the merit and the winner?
The head judge can do that. Head judge will see that, and if he shares his his screen to all the judges, then it will be visible to the judges, rest of the 4 judges also.
You will the system will automatically calculate the 95% for the merit.
It will.
Yes.
It will.
Okay, thanks.
And
there's one question. There's one question from I. Can we hear from her because I think it's important we give her room.
Because we didn't give her an opportunity to speak. Yes.
I'm wondering how the ordinary judge like us need to do scoring. Do we need something like inject system?
So you need.
Sorry, we missed the last part. Can you repeat that again? Sorry.
I would like to know how we were put in the marks according to the weight or category, or how we can put the marks during the presentation.
Sorry, you haven't judged previously?
I joined.
Right.
I did, yeah.
So now,
but at the time, the other 2 systems, one is the ingest system, the other is the team meeting. Like this 2 parallel running, or I'm a little bit confused about that.
Okay, you have to run parallelly, basically.
Yeah, it's like capsule 1. There's no difference. So either have two screens and have it on your and do it that way, but it's no different to it was in capsule 1. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the issue is the web platform and the iJudge platform. I think it's II's problem is with the 2 platforms.
It is.
We need to log into the iJudge system before we see the presentation, and then after presentation we have to put the marks into the iJudge system. It's like that.
They can do it that way. Yeah.
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, that's how it works.
You have to keep 2 windows open, right?
Yeah. Yes. No, understand. Thank you.
Yeah.
Chairman, one small request.
But it a little bit.
If one request, Chairman and Fulvio, if any judge has any like they can just log into the judging system and see whether there is any difficulty or anything. If they don't see their categories or whatever, they can test it out between these 3 days until 9th evening, and let us know. Let the support team know. We will support them to be comfortable, because on the 10th we will not have time to address all these issues. So let's try it out until 9th, and if there is anything, please put it in the WhatsApp or WeChat note.
No worries.
Just to give one update. So currently we have done all the allocations. Head judge, we have done all the allocation, and chief judge, we have done all the allocations, and all the judges can log into their systems with the capsule 2 option. So once you logged in, the respective categories allocated for you is visible now. Please log in and let us know if you have any issues.
Yeah, good point. All right, good point. Okay, we just got conscious of time. Stan, just say some closing remarks, and then we'll just need to. We've gone well over time, please. Yeah.
Thank you, Fulvio. Appreciate it. Allow me to just do some closing remarks. I think it's important. But before that, as always, I want to appreciate every one of you. But let me first of all thank all the fellow ESCO members who have joined us today, who are part and parcel of this event, this session today. I also want to thank all the economists. I want to thank all the judges. Thank you so much for making time. I also want to thank the ECs who are working behind the scene. I also want to thank the judging subcommittee and also the advisory judges. I would also like to appreciate our Chief Judge, Chu, who has worked relentlessly behind the scene. Allow me to also then thank FusionX, the platform provider. Now, please do take note that the event, the awards night, is going to be on the 15th of December. It is going to be between 4 to 6 p.m. Malaysian time. We will publish the time to you, but please make note of that time, okay? So 15th December, it is going to be between 4 to 6 p.m. Now, as the host economy, Malaysia is hosting this, as you probably can appreciate, and as your chairman, I would call for your commitment for you to help out and deliver, because this is the first time we're trying out, and I know at the back of our mind, there are going to be challenges. There are going to be situations arising which we have never probably discussed in this moment of our briefing and Q&As. I'm sure something will happen along the way. But having said that, all of us are going to work together to make this happen and try to eradicate any gaps that might occur. But do expect there will be some challenges, okay? Because this is something that I think we need to perfect it, but we can only perfect it and get to a better place once we go through it. And this is the first time we're doing this virtual. So therefore, I seek your utmost attention and your accommodating us and all of us in this event that's going to happen very, very shortly on the 10th and the 11th. I'm so grateful to you for that. And at the same time, Grace will also publish all the backdrops. So please use the backdrop for your judging. If you can, we'll be very, very appreciative, because each of the session, we are probably going to take photographs. And who knows that at the APICTA in our website, we will also publish a lot of these photographs that happen in this virtual event. So I'm going to ask you to please do that as your chairman. Last but not least, allows me to also thank the ESCO members. I'd like to thank Fulvio, and also like to thank Stephen, working behind the scene and making sure that everything takes place and everything goes smoothly. And obviously, with your help, I'm sure we can do that. Now, that's all I'm going to say, because I want to keep it very, very short. Once again, from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of you very much. But please do remember, 15th December, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Malaysian time, and we will publish that. On that note, I just want to thank all of you, and I'm sure that we will also make sure the judging systems is made available earlier, or the platform will be made earlier, so that to point that was made earlier, we can allow you to log in, run through it, and make sure that you're ready for it And if there's any issue, we still have time to fix that. Thank you so much for all that, and thank you for your attention. You have a good day. Good evening, I should say. Stay safe and be well. Thank you so much. All the best.
Yeah,
Okay.
about the virtual background, you make sure your equipment is good with or otherwise we cannot post the virtual background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Take the note.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Oh, good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Really
Thank you.
adventure.
Bye.